Downtown Akron, Firestone Stadium is the place. It is the Mid-American Conference Championship Softball Tournament, Day 1. Here is a look how the bracket lays out. We begin with the 4-5 matchup between Ohio and Central Michigan. The winner advances tomorrow to take on the top seed in the tournament, the University of Akron. Welcome inside Firestone Stadium, along with my partner Dane Richardson. I'm Dave Bacon. Dane, let's talk about Central Michigan, the 5th seed. These two teams, Ohio and Central Michigan, a 3-game series, and the Bobcats hit 10 home runs in the series off Chippewa pitching.
And that's to no surprise. Ohio leads the Mid-American Conference with 76 home runs, and Central Michigan's going to turn to a freshman in the circle right away, Aubrey Strelo. She's going to have a challenge on her hands.
You look over at the other side, and it's Skip Miller in the circle, 19 wins on the year, and not a more veteran pitcher in the Mid-American Conference.
Skip pitched in all 4 games last season for Ohio in the Mid-American Conference Tournament, a team right on the doorstep. 1 win away from their first championship since 2018. They have a championship on their minds in this tournament.
We're about to get the Mid-American Conference Tournament underway. A quick timeout, then we have the starting lineups in first pitch. It's the MAC Softball Tournament. Welcome back to Firestone Stadium. Just getting set for the first game of the Mid-American Conference Softball Tournament for 2026. The visiting team, the Central Michigan Chippewas. Here's how they line up. Petrovic is leading off. Kuzera second. Carter third. Koenig, Williams, Lotus, Cairo. Laska is the designated player, and Bila batting ninth. In the circle, it is Skip Miller. As we mentioned, 19-7 on the year, and Miller, a veteran, a graduate student, has pitched a lot of softball for the Bobcats. Off-speed pitches, trying to work both sides of the plate, can hit all locations of the strike zone with all of her pitches, is a battler. Drop curve and curve, kind of the out pitches when she's going well. Petrovic fouls it away, and we're underway. Strike one.
Skip Miller's as crafty as they come. No shortage of experience. She pitched in all 4 games Ohio played in the MAC tournament a year ago. Without a doubt, Jenna Hall is going to turn to her most of this tournament.
Said she is a battler, and that's what you need in tournament softball. Misses outside. Petrovic lays off. 1-1. Moving up like she might want to try to slap it, the third baseman, Shelby Westler, in at third, as is the first baseman, Farmer. Respecting the speed of Petrovich. Inside corner. Ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's exactly where Miller wants to locate. Petrovich looked like she's trying to slap it the other way. It's a really tough pitch to do that if Miller locates it there.
Miller's 1-2. Right up the middle, and that's going to drop in and get by the center fielder, Hummel all the way to the wall. Petrovich going to go into third with a triple to lead things off.
Well, how about that 6th triple of the year for Petrovich? She's got 7 stolen bases on the year. The only hitter in the Chippewa lineup hitting over 400. That's exactly the type of table setter the Chippewas have had all year long.
That'll bring up Jenna Kuzara and just solid contact, a line drive. That's the danger when you play in on a slap hitter. If you hit a line drive, it gets to the wall, and you can see she can move.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the route there by Hummel. Maybe trying to round it out and cut it off. It was a tough play.
Strike 1 to Kuzara. Kuzara also hitting 373 on the season. RBI opportunity, and she is the leading RBI producer for the Chippewas, 41 on the year. Down low, 1-1. All you're looking for is a fly ball or a ground ball up the middle. You want to get that run in.
She's thinking extra bases most likely. No, she's got 27 extra base hits this year.
Just get the run in. Swings through it. 1-2.
One of the things that Skip Miller does, and we'll see, the Chippewa lineup is obviously powerful, but there isn't a situation she hasn't faced on this field.
Yeah, she's thinking strikeout here. Here's the 1-2 from Miller. Nice job to not chase by Kuzera.
Home plate umpire Scott Helmke through the first 2 hitters. Seems like he's given Miller the inside corner a little bit, not so much in the outer half of the plate.
The 2-2. Inside corner, called strike 3, locked her up.
She hit that pitch once against Petrovich to make it 1-2, and she goes right on the inside corner against Kuzera to kind of lock her up, like you said. Kind of started into a left-handed batter and tails right on that inside corner. Big strikeout with a woman on third and nobody out.
So it'll be Alexa Carter, the catcher, batting third. 318 on the year for Carter. Off speed, drop curve, outside, ball 1.
It's common for pitchers like Miller, especially against hitters in the middle of the order, pitch a little bit backwards. Carter, a powerful hitter, 9 home runs, leads the team in that category.
Miller's 1-0. Outside, 2-0. You mentioned her power numbers. She has the highest slugging percentage, so that's total bases versus at bats, 705, which is pretty good. 3-0.
You know what, Dave? I wonder, even though Ohio took 2 of 3 against Central Michigan, Carter was a star at the plate for Central Michigan in that series. She hit .571 in the series and drew 4 walks for an on-base percentage of .727.
Yep, don't miss is what it is. Work around her. That one runs horizontally back over the plate. Strike 1, 3-1.
Wouldn't be surprised if she tries to go back to that at least a little bit. It's dangerous with a hitter like Carter who's got quick hands, can turn them in quick and get an extra base hit. But Miller's been living on that inside corner early so far.
The 3-1. Swings through it. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a sign of a veteran pitcher being able to battle back. Now the pressure kind of goes on Carter a little bit. Seemed like you were just going to have a 4-pitch free pass. And now one of the better pitchers in the conference has you with 2 strikes.
Miller's payoff pitch. Foul back. We'll do it again. Well, you're seeing already why Coach Hall likes Skip Miller. Just battling, you know, the leadoff triple. You get the out on the strikeout. Now you've got the 3-hitter, you fall behind 3-0, it's back to a full count. Miller delivers in the air. That's trouble. That one's gone. A 2-run homer for Alexa Carter, and the Chippewas put 2 on the board in the first.
Crushed. Bottom of the zone. If she was going to hit it out, it was going to have to be toward right center. We mentioned right before she came up to the plate, leader for Central Michigan in home runs. The wind blowing out a little bit helps her out, but she barreled it.
Yeah, it left it out a little bit over the plate, and Carter's showing you just how strong she is. As she goes over the power alley the opposite way for a 2-run blast and 2-0 lead for the Chippewas. They'll play from in front. Koenig off speed, strike 1.
It's almost like a reset, a new inning, but for Central Michigan, this is a team that went 0-2 in last year's Mid-American Conference tournament that was the 3 seed. So we know Ohio was just short, but Central Michigan, a lot of players back as well. They want a reset. They want a shot to make a run in this tournament as well.
Yeah, they have beaten every team that is in the tournament at least
Probably
once.
the toughest schedule of any of the tournament teams here.
Yeah, with the addition of Massachusetts, not everybody plays everybody in the conference. But they have played everybody in this field and have won at least 1 game against them.
That's all you got to do to get on the winner's bracket is win 1 game, and
exactly.
that momentum can take you a long way sometimes.
Winner's bracket always feels good. Here's the 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Koenig, a .357 hitter on the year. That hits the outside half of the plate, 3-2.
It's a big pitch for Miller. I understand it's 2-0, it's early, but if Central Michigan's able to keep this mojo going, also, Koenig, if she gets on, is a threat to go. She's 12 for 13 in stolen base attempts.
Payoff pitch, misses up high. Some good at-bats by Central Michigan. A lot of pitches seen, and the more pitches you see, the better you get a feel.
The Chippewas are forcing Miller to consistently try and locate on either side of the plate, whether it's the inside corner or the outside corner. And when she has made mistakes, Petrovich and specifically Carter have capitalized.
London Williams, the batter, goes the other way, out of play.
Talking about coming up ready to hit. Miller's lucky that pitch was a little bit more on the outer half.
As a pitcher, we call that a strike.
It is a strike. It's a long strike.
Here's the 0-1. Oh, nice. Underneath the hands, takes it for a ball, 1-1. But again, you're seeing out in.
How important is it for Central Michigan, especially with a freshman in the circle, to give her a nice little cushion before she even throws a pitch?
That one hit the opposite way. It'll be foul. 1-2. Absolutely, but even more importantly, Ohio scored 378 runs, by far the most in the MAC during the regular season. This is a team that scores runs. 2-2. I love the patience by all of the Chippewa hitters. They're making Miller work in the circle. Just couldn't quite locate that. Wanted to try to get that down a little too far in and a little too far up. Count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Third full count in the last 4 hitters, Dave.
Yeah. Payoff pitch, in on the fists. Foul, it falls foul. That's a really good pitch. You saw her hit a couple that way that she barreled up. That one she got in on the hands, but not high enough for Farmer to make the diving stop.
Credit Williams, though, because that was kind of the pitch that struck out Kuzera, and now she's going to force Miller to try and do it again.
Here's the 3-2 again. Swing and a miss. Miller gets the strikeout. Second out of this first inning.
This one's over the heart of the plate. Miller just says, I'm going to beat you, and blows it right by. That's a big out.
Reared back for a little extra to get the strikeout, and that will bring up Emma Lotus. Sixth batter for the Chippewas to hit in this inning. Already 2 across the board. Slaps it, and the shortstop, McDaniel, will grab it, and the inning is over. But the Chippewas put 2 on the board in the first on the 2-run homer by Alexa Carter. We go to the bottom of the first. Chippewas 2, Bobcats coming to bat.
Ohio, next at the plate.
Of the first, let's take a look at how the Bobcats will attack the Chippewas. Leading off is Belle Hummel, Colleen Bear bats second, Farmer, Wessler, Wilson, Young, Wyckoff, McDaniel, and Smith in the batting order. In the circle, they go with the freshman, Aubrey Strelo, and she's an off-speed pitch, or changeup kind of drops off the table. Lefty, she throws a screwball, rise and change, a lot of movement.
Change is probably her best pitch, Dave. We're going to see that a lot as her out pitch. One of the few southpaws we're going to see in this tournament, but it's nice for her that she has a 2-run lead against a very powerful Bobcat lineup.
Belle Hummel takes ball 1. Hummel, an interesting story. She's hitting .453. She was a slap hitter. She's gone to swinging away. It's been a great decision.
She's not the only hitter that has swung away this year for Ohio. A lot of hitters that you didn't see. And we'll talk about this throughout the tournament with the Bobcats team. Didn't hit a ton of home runs last year, and then all of a sudden that number has jumped a ton.
6 homers, 17 doubles, 82 hits, 72 runs. She sets the table for this offense. There's a sharp single out into right field, right on cue. Leadoff hitter on for the Bobcats.
Coming to the plate, second baseman number 4, Colleen Bear.
That'll bring up Colleen Bear hitting in the second spot, and she is the big power source. 14 home runs on the year. And you kind of mentioned this is a team that put an emphasis on driving the ball, and when they looked at it in the offseason, decided that was something they needed to do, and mission accomplished in the regular season for Ohio. Good rip at it. Strike 1.
Bear is probably the biggest example of that jump. 2 home runs a season ago. This year, 14 leads the Bobcats.
And it's kind of looking for pitches, looking for locations, and being more aggressive early in counts. And we've seen that in the first 2 hitters already. When we talked to Coach Hall, that's what she said. Back up the middle. Runner will advance to second. Fielder's choice. Retires Bear. A nice job by Petrovic to get the out.
And that calms down Strelo a little bit. you kind of think it's to her advantage. She did give up 3 runs in 2 2/3 against the Bobcats in her one appearance against them this season, but it starts off 3 straight lefty-on-lefty matchups for her.
That'll bring up Brenna Farmer. Farmer homered in each of the 3 games in that series that we mentioned at the top of the show against the Chippewas. She has 5 home runs on the year. 3 of them were in that Central Michigan series back end of March. Here's the 0-1. Good pitch, inner corner. Gets ahead, no balls, 2 strikes.
We'll see if Firestone Stadium continues to be friendly to Brenna Farmer. She was arguably the best hitter in the tournament of any team last year. Ended up with 9 hits in 4 games.
Strelos, 0-2. Fouled away. Will remain, no balls, 2 strikes.
A little bit of a struggle for Farmer against UMass. Went 0 for 4 in 2 of those games, but the game in between, 3 for 4. Couple doubles.
They play her deep, pretty much straight away. Fouled back. Still 0-2. You mentioned her tournament last year. She kept hitting the gap and pulling the ball down that line.
She was what was keeping the Bobcats alive for much of Championship Saturday.
Strelos 0-2. Inside off the plate. Bobcats don't run a ton, and I did ask Coach Hall about that. She said, we have speed. I just feel like with our hitters, if we run or bunt, I'm taking the bat out of the hand of a good hitter. A lot of confidence in the way the Bobcats are hitting the base, or the softball rather. Swing and a miss, challenges her and gets the strikeout.
You know what? I've been kind of waiting for her to go to this pitch lefty on lefty. Go with little fastball, rise ball action on the outer half. That's a really tough pitch to hit for a hitter that looks like they're trying to get it to the pull side. She would have had to go the other way with that.
That'll bring up Shelby Westler. Outside, ball 1. Westler hitting .375, leads the team with 63 runs batted in. RBI opportunity here with 2 out in the bottom of the first. 2-0.
Got to be careful here. Strelo's go-to pitch is her changeup. If you're Westler here, you probably know the scouting report on that. You got some pops, 17 doubles, which is toward the tops in the conference. You're looking to drive one.
2-0.
There it is.
And she took it, which isn't a bad, when you're ahead 0-2, if it's not where you like it in the zone, you take it. You're going to get the same pitch 2-1. So it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Strelo trying to pitch around that leadoff single. Hit the other way, it'll be foul. Count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
A little long strike there. Wouldn't be surprised. She changes eye level a little bit, goes up and away, speeds it up with the velocity, and now can see her go back to the change.
2-2. Swing, got a piece of it. Good pitch. Had her way out in front, able to stay alive by getting a piece. So still 2 balls and 2 strikes on Shelby Westler.
She can't be afraid to return to that changeup. Westler was off balance on that.
Strelo delivers. Outside, count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Strelo delivers. Ground ball. Cairo over to first. Side is retired, so the freshman gives up a leadoff single, but no runs. 2-0 Central Michigan leading Ohio.
Ohio keeps 1 run down, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. After 1 inning here at Firestone Stadium, Central
it will be 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Chippewas. Rachel Cairo, Sierra Alaska, and Ashley Bila facing Skip Miller. Cairo foul back, strike one.
Cairo, one of 8 hitters, qualified hitters on the Central Michigan roster that's hitting over 300, hitting 307 with a 360 on base percentage. Also plays a very efficient shortstop.
Good changeup. There's that changeup drop that we were talking about. 0-2, Miller ahead. Cairo lays off. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
You figure for Central Michigan, 2 was a good start in the first. But this Ohio offense is so prolific, you feel like you're going to have to keep scoring, whether it doesn't have to be this inning, but the third or the fourth.
Inside and low, 2-2. Outfielders play Cairo straight away. Ground ball. Bear comes in, throws, and gets her. Nice job getting rid of the ball quickly by Colleen Bear.
This is not an easy play by Bear at all. Very close play at first. Kind of has to flip her hips at the last moment. Let's take a look at it. Cairo, especially from the left-handed batter's box, she thought she was going to beat this out, but decides not to go with the glove flip. Quick throw. Good job by Farmer holding on to that.
Yeah, good hands by Farmer to adjust to that BB throw, and it needed to be. Got her by a step. Ball 1 to Sierra Alaska, designated player, batting 8th.
Two-way player.
Yep.
You'll see her coming in relief a lot. Late game situations.
There's the changeup. Did not offer at it, so 2-0 the count. If you're Skip Miller, you're just trying to get back in the dugout and let your offense get back at it. Inside corner. She's been hitting that inside corner pretty efficiently through the first 2 innings. 2-1 the count. Changes speed, but misses. 3-1.
It's interesting about Laska. She really didn't hit through her first 3 years, and now she's getting this opportunity. Was primarily a pitcher.
Gets the lower part of the zone. Count goes full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It's almost a difference in strategy. Ohio has been aggressive early. Central Michigan, not at all.
In on the fist, Bear will grab it without any problem. 2 outs in the second. Good pitch.
Indeed, she just does a great job of locating on both sides of the plate. And if you're thinking of a formula that's been working, it's kind of on the inner half of the plate right now, including if you think about the pitch to Petrovic, was the outer half of the plate, served it the other way into left center. Carter, more middle on the outer half, but over the wall in right center.
Just caught too much of the plate with Carter, and Carter's too good of a hitter to leave it out over the plate like that. That'll bring up Ashley Bila. 2 outs, nobody on. Corners are in defensively for Ohio. Moving up, trying to find a pitch she can put on the ground and run. Out of the zone, 1-1.
We talk about the 9-hitter being sort of a second leadoff hitter a lot of times. Bila can be that. Not a power hitter similar to Petrovic, back to the top of the order on deck. Then you get to the power with Kuzera and Carter.
1-1. Bunts it, fielded by Farmer. Nice play. And she got in on the fists again. They retire the side in order. 3 up and 3 down. 2-0 Central Michigan leading Ohio as we head to the bottom of the second. look at Jenna Hall, and has done a great job with the Bobcats. You see the coaching resume, a couple-time MAC Coach of the Year, including last year. Swing and a miss. Strike one to Izzy Wilson. 5, 6, and 7 due up for the Bobcats. That's Wilson, Sydney Young, Jordan Wyckoff.
Talking about Jenna Hall, one of the better coaches in this league, as we know. Certainly exceeded expectations in 2025 and 2023, as thankfully no fans are sitting up in those stands. That was a rocket foul.
0-2, Strelo ahead. Well, and they've kind of changed. We were talking about this as we were looking at the matchup. They profile as a power and kind of hitting team, and they were not a power hitting team a season ago.
Not at all, and you could argue that was what plagued them maybe a little bit from winning it all last year.
Here's the 0-2 to Wilson. Foul back. And I tell you, they're getting good rips here.
Even if they're not able to score, right? Sometimes it's the second time through.
Yep.
Despite Miller giving up 2 in the first, it seems like she found some comfort there in the second to kind of readjust.
The 0-2 on the ground. Fielded by Petrovic. She throws over to London Williams, first out of this second inning.
Talking about these Ohio lefties, Strelo's made a little bit of an adjustment here through the first couple of hitters. Lefty on lefty, she's going on the outer half of the plate. The Bobcats are going to have to go to left field a little bit more if they get a little pull happy. I know Hummel snuck one through toward the right side, but with a player with as good of a glove as Petrovic, it's going to be tough if you get a little pull happy there.
Well, you also will see the Bobcats players communicating after the at-bat, and they were doing that there. Sydney Young swings through that. No balls and 1 strike. And Jenna Hall said that how important that is at-bat to at-bat and letting your teammate know what the pitcher's doing, and we saw evidence of that coming back. Nice pitch again, hits the outside corner, 0-2.
You can only see so much when you're on deck, right? It's only a certain angle, but especially identifying spin or sometimes even tips that pitchers can have with their glove.
Strelo's 0-2, foul back. Remains no balls, 2 strikes.
A good mix so far, right? Isn't trying to overload with that changeup, even though that's her best pitch. Has that 1 strikeout. She averages a little over 9 strikeouts per 7 innings.
Yeah, a couple of hard hit balls at people. Here's the 0-2. Nice changeup. Strikes her out. Second strikeout for Strelo.
That's a special pitch right there. It's gotten Ohio hitters out front through these first 2 innings and just drops off the table. Not much of a chance for Young.
And that's exactly how Coach McCall Salmon described it. Changeup drops off the table. We just saw that. That'll bring up Wyckoff. Foul back. Strike 1. The other thing she's been doing, she's been getting ahead of
I was just going to mention that, right? If you get behind, especially against a powerful lineup, right, you can hunt 1 pitch. When she gets ahead, she now has the ability, and you get Ohio hitters thinking about it, right? They can't hunt the fastball. They have to think, oh, is she going to throw her go-to changeup?
Foul back, gets ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. On Jordan Wyckoff, 316 hitter on the season. Strelo delivers. Won't chase outside, 1-2.
A little bit of a tunneling aspect as well from where she is locating pitches, right? Kind of adjusting hitters' eye levels from the top of the zone to the bottom of the zone. So that was not a waste of a pitch by any means. Good location.
The 1-2. Fouled back. It will remain a ball and 2 strikes.
4-game hitting streak for Wyckoff. Had a hit in each game of the series to end the regular season against UMass.
Strelo's 1-2. Fouled away. The battle will go on between Audrey Strelo and Jordan Wyckoff.
I got a positive for you, Dave. The sun's coming out a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I don't think we're going to see that much the next couple of days, but it is a welcome visitor. Wyckoff the other way. Bila grabs it in foul territory for the third out of the inning. So 3 up and 3 down for Strelo in the circle. We head to the third. Central Michigan a 2-0 lead. Top of the third, and there's a look at McCall Salmon, the manager, head coach of the Chippewas, was the 2022 MAC Coach of the Year, 7th year in Central Michigan at the helm for the Chippewas. Petrovich, who tripled and scored on the home run in the first, swings through strike one from Skip Miller.
So we think about the chess match, all right. How is Skip Miller going to attack, especially this top of the order, the second time through? Didn't really work out for her through the first 3 hitters the first time. What does she differentiate the second time through?
Right back up the middle. Nice play by the shortstop, but unable to get the speedy Petrovich a single. McDaniel got to it, but wasn't going to be able to throw her out. Base hit for Petrovich.
Helps that she's in the left-handed batter's box, but she's got so much speed. Once this ball gets by Miller, the placement of it makes it really tough for McDaniel. And now Petrovich, a threat to go, 7 for 11 on stolen bases. But we got a lot of good catchers in this tournament.
Hitter.
Yeah.
In on the hands, hit by pitch. So 2 on, nobody out here in the third. That'll bring Alexa Carter to the plate, who hit a 2-run homer in her first at bat.
Looks like Kuzera's all right. It's early. There's a lot of things that can happen, but this is a huge spot in this game. A hitter that's already gone deep once and a chance to really extend this lead and get a lot of comfort for your young pitcher.
Foul back. Strike one. Change up. Strike two. Nice pitch. Just kind of froze Carter. Swing and a miss. Miller, a big strikeout.
Massive. Now you're just one ground ball away from getting out of this frame. And the result from Miller, right? I understand Central Michigan can still put up a crooked number in this frame, but a chance to really extend the lead, and Miller comes back with 3 great pitches.
Third strikeout of the game for Miller, and again hits her in on the hands.
Oh, no, they're going to call a foul ball.
I think they're going to probably talk about it here. So, yeah.
Oh, that hit her.
Yeah.
That hit her wrist.
They will not challenge it.
Oh, that's a miss. From the look we got, that looks like it hit her. Believe that, yeah, it's gonna be a strike.
A foul ball, so it's no balls, one strike. That one misses up high.
So Miller gets a second opportunity, and we've talked about her locating on the inside corner a lot. Sometimes you're playing with fire because when you miss, you can hit a batter, and that's what's happened once, almost twice, technically twice already.
Swings through it, does Koenig. 1-2. Good speed on at second base in Petrovic. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2.
Central is a team that will sacrifice a good amount, 31 this year, but you figure with Carter and Koenig, middle of the order due up, you let them swing away.
Right back up the middle, base hit. They're going to send her, and they cut off the throw. Bell Hummel, a pretty good throw, came up throwing, but it'll be an RBI single for Koenig as Petrovic was going the whole way. And they keep the runner at second base in Kuzera.
This would have been really close. This is a great throw from Hummel, and oh yeah, I think that would have been bang, bang right at the plate. I think Farmer sometimes, if you play first base, you're just used to cutting it off, and if you feel like you can pick a runner off that's going a little bit too far.
Foul back. The catcher has that play happening in front of her, so it's got to be Wyckoff saying cut or let it go, and teams do it differently. Some say if you don't hear anything, you let it go. Some say if you don't hear anything, you cut it. Either way, you're staying. If you allow the runner to go to third, you're opening it up for more of a big inning. So the thought might be try to keep them out of a big inning. First and second, one out, now a 1-1 count on London Williams. Off the catcher's glove. Well, that's going to advance runners to second and third. In that big inning, now it's right on the table there with runners at second and third and just one out.
Oh yeah, it'd be massive if a base hit can score two here. You get a 5-run lead. That's certainly not insurmountable for this offense, but the pressure mounts when you get in situations like this. There's a lot to lose. Now, it doesn't end your season by any means, as we're going to get our first conversation here. And it's a good count to hit in for Williams as well.
Looks like they are getting somebody. Somebody is starting to get loose in the Bobcats bullpen.
Presumably, I mean, Ohio's thrown really 4 pitchers this year. Keegan Moore, Allie Myers, Mikey Living. We'll tell you which one of the 3 it is eventually.
Well, right now it's Skip Miller trying to get out of a jam. 2-1 the count. Runners now at second and third. And London Williams, the batter. Fouled back. 2-2.
Relatively the same sequence that Miller threw to Williams the first time around. Got her swinging for a big second out back in the first. Williams has just been a little bit late on that inner half pitch.
Way out from it. Well, that was so far inside, that is about the only thing she's going to be able to do with that pitch.
She certainly made an adjustment. Question is, can she just straighten it out now?
Here's the 2-2. That pitch set that pitch up, the changeup that she swings through for the strikeout and second out of the inning.
4th strikeout for Miller. You go inside, and then you take something off, and you go in the outer half of the plate, just like you said, Dave.
Yep, hard in and soft out. 2 outs now, so Miller trying to get out of this and limit it to just 1 run here in the 3rd to make it a 3-0 lead. Emma Lotus, strike 1.
Lotus is more of a slap hitter. Doesn't have any home runs, just 5 extra base hits. She's just looking to find a hole.
Misses in off the plate. 1-1 the count. Lotus popped out to the shortstop in her first at bat. The 1-1. Pop fly. Westler, the third baseman, will call it. And a nice job to limit the damage by Skip Miller. Central Michigan gets a run. They lead it 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Still great softball weather. Bird's eye view there out on the light stand as we get set for the bottom of the 3rd, 8-9-1 for Ohio. Trying to cut into that 3-run lead. Riley McDaniel will lead things off. Cena Smith and Belle Hummel to follow. Facing Strelo, who's been really good. Strike 1.
Great location. McDaniel's a hitter that certainly has some power. 2nd on the team in home runs with 11. Grad student from California.
The 0-1 catches the corner. 0-2. So the freshman gave a leadoff single to Belle Hummel and has retired 6 straight, being Aubrey Strelo. The 0-2. Outside. 1-2. Carter trying to pull that back in and get the call, but he's outside.
I like that sequence, though. You go soft on either side of the plate now.
1-2. Right back up the middle, and that was just crushed. Sharp single to lead off the 3rd for Riley McDaniel.
It's her first season with Ohio, first at bat in the MAC tournament, and that is a laser out towards center field. exactly who you want to set the table. You get to the 9-hitter now in Smith, and then it can get dangerous in the top of the order. We really haven't seen Strelo face any type of adversity outside of the Hummel single.
Cena Smith, the 9-hitter. Ooh. Hit by pitch, so the first two are on. That'll bring Bell Hummel to the plate, singled to lead off the game.
Up and in. Oh, yeah. Well, kind of right on that guard.
That's why you wear those things.
But that's not a hitter that you want to hit. Smith, by the numbers, she doesn't have a hit since February 28th.
Well, and now we've seen the senior, the graduate student, Miller, work out of. Let's see what the freshman does. After she gave up the hit to Hummel, she was really good. Can she get out of this? And Hummel was now stepping in. So it's Hummel, Bear, and Farmer with runners on. Ball one.
You want to keep something on the ground here. Hummel probably has better speed than almost everyone in this Ohio lineup, but if you could just induce a ground ball to one of your middle infielders, they could just take a force, get a lead runner.
Check swing. Did she hold up? She did. 2-0. It's kind of interesting. They're playing her the other way. The center fielder is toward the left center gap. So she's got all of the right field line and a huge gap right up the middle. 3-0.
I think that has something to do with her spray chart a little bit, and also the approach of how they're going to pitch lefty on lefty, right? They know Hummel's going to try and go the other way, especially toward the outfield if they throw it on the outer half of the plate. Things are getting a little dicey here for CMU.
And we will have Coach Solman in the circle with her talented freshman, Strelo. So the question becomes at 3-0, do you certainly don't groove one because she's hitting .453. And if I'm Coach Hall, they're going to give her.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be pick a they're aggressive. Pick a location, pick a pitch. If it's not there, take it. If it's there, crush it.
6 home runs for your leadoff hitter.
I believe they trust their hitters enough that they will take a pitch that isn't the one that they can do a lot of damage with.
Bobcat faithful getting relatively loud. Outnumbering CMU so far in this early game.
Here's the 3-0. Strike. 3-1. Strelo's 3-1. Ball 4. Bases loaded, nobody out. And a huge opportunity for the Bobcats. Colleen Bear. 14 home runs on the season. Just looking for a base hit, which would score 2.
She might be thinking a lot more than that. Can take the lead with one swing.
Strelo delivers. Outside, ball 1.
The difference is she only had one runner on base in the first, then she got a quick out with Bear, but since runners have gotten on base, she has failed to get ahead like she has through the first couple of innings.
Misses in off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes, no place to put Bear.
Frustration can mount because that was a close pitch there and you feel like everything's not rolling your way. All it takes is one little ground ball. You can get a force at home and things can be okay.
Strelo's 2-0. 3-0. Called strike on the corner. Pretty good pitch. 3-1.
She went fastball. If you're Bear, you're likely hunting one pitch, but the changeup has been the go-to all year long. Can you get her out in front and do soft contact?
Strelo's 3-1. Foul back, 3-2. Strelo trying to work out of trouble.
5-game hitting streak for Bear would be a statement here. She can get a big knock.
Ball 4, walks in a run. So it's a single, a hit by pitch, and 2 walks. Bases still loaded, nobody out, and Brenna Farmer at the plate. Strelo delivers. Good off-speed pitch, strike 1.
Ohio fans don't like that call. Thought it was a little bit low. If you're Farmer, though, you're looking for probably a high-velocity pitch, just looking to attack early in the count. All Strelo wants to do right now, especially after walking in a run, is throw strikes.
Right up the middle, base hit. That one's going to the wall. 1 run in, 2 runs in, and rounding third and coming home the 3rd run. A 3-run double, and Farmer advances to 3rd as the throw got away from the catcher. Farmer plates 3 and gives the Bobcats a 4-3 lead.
Well, Dave, you said it. You're not going to keep this offense off the board for too long. Farmer struck out in a pitch in that area of the plate her first time up. She makes the adjustment and takes it with her. Takes it out to left center, clears the bases. You got speed all over them, and all of a sudden, in a blink, the Bobcats have the lead.
And headsy running by both Colleen Bear, who round 3rd headed home, as well as Farmer, who after the ball got away from the catcher, advanced to 3rd. So you have a runner at 3rd, nobody out. We're going to get a change in the circle. It's going to be Mackenzie Langen who will take over.
Langen, the senior from Greenville, Wisconsin. You take a look at her numbers right there. Good strikeout to walk ratio, 106 strikeouts, 55 walks, 8 and 11 this year. Now, in her last 9 appearances, she's thrown less than 4 innings. A first-team All-MAC pitcher last year, 2.94 ERA. A lot of experience, including in this tournament, but her weakness, very fly ball heavy. Has given up the 2nd most home runs in the Mid-American Conference, and that plays to Ohio's advantage. She's put in a tough spot right now, but much more experience than the freshman Strelo.
And credit the Bobcats. Hit batter, a couple of walks, and they make it hurt with 4 on the board.
That's the lightning quick strike ability that the Bobcats can have, and that's why they're never out of a game, right? That's what we said when Central Michigan got a couple runners on with nobody out. We said this is a big spot for Skip Miller, and then she proceeds to strike out Alexa Carter after she had given up a home run to her. So her ability to battle and limit the damage allows her offense to have the confidence to know, all right, it's only 3 runs. We can come back in this game.
And the other thing is, we questioned Farmer cutting the ball off and keeping runners at 1st and 2nd. They were trying to keep Central Michigan out of a big inning, and they were able to conversely come up with a big inning, and it's not done. Still nobody out, 4 runs in, and another runner at 3rd, Shelby Westler, the batter. Grounded out to the shortstop in her first at bat. Ball 1. Langen delivers. Way out in front of it. 1-1.
Langen against Ohio. We talked about the home runs given up. She gave up 5 in 2 games against the Bobcats. We talked even in our open. 10 home runs in that series, in which OU won 2 out of 3. So it was in Athens. They saw her well.
2-1. Wessler takes.
More of a rise ball type pitcher, but sometimes when that rise ball doesn't have enough movement on it, it can sit right over the heart of the plate and be driven a long way.
In the air, and it will be out of play. Count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Langen on in relief, trying to minimize the damage here in the third. Bobcats have 4 on the board in this bottom half of the third.
You're just looking for an out, right? That'll settle everyone's nerves. It'll settle the defense nerves a little bit. They're playing Wessler very, very deep, too. Got almost your left fielder and right fielder on the track there.
Fouled back.
Hit it hard to short last time. Was a nice play by Cairo.
Infield at normal depth, 2-2. Count goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's exactly the type of battle. You can't call it an at-bat yet because it could end up being a plate appearance you want with a new pitcher coming into the game, right? Make her work. Don't let her get an easy out.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Langen gets the strikeout of Wessler for the first out of the inning.
Sometimes when hitting is contagious in a certain inning, you feel like you need to get it on the fun. That's a little bit of a chase there. Good pitch at the bottom of the zone. Huge first out for the Chippewas, because if you can limit this and you're only down 1, it's more than manageable for CMU.
Izzy Wilson, the batter, she grounded out to the second baseman in her first at bat. Outside, ball 1. And if you're Wilson at this point, your job to get that runner in. Get the 5th run of the inning in.
Put the ball in play, right? More specifically, probably to one of the middle infielders. That'll get the job done as long as it's not a hot shot.
Good off-speed pitch. Can't catch up. 1-1.
Coach Solomon said these two pitchers, they complement each other, though, because this is a completely different look. Right, so it might take a little bit for the Bobcats to adjust. You go from a primarily off-speed lefty to a more hard-throwing righty.
Changes speeds, gets the corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, a nice pitch by Langen trying to work out of it.
I think she knows she's going to have to utilize a little bit more of that off-speed pitch if she wants to be successful against this lineup.
The 1-2 in the air, and unable to bring it down. Williams, that got above the facade, so the wind above it is a little bit different than it is below it. And you even saw Carter, the catcher, kind of lost where it was. So fortunate for Wilson, it extends the at-bat. Still 1-2. Held up. Count goes even, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You like that location, and going back to that foul ball that was missed, Williams gave it a good effort. She is coming in, so that is the play for her, but Wilson's got to capitalize. Don't get too many second opportunities.
The 2-2 fouled right back, and you can see Wilson felt like she should have got more of that. Count remains even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at third. Already 4 runs in for Ohio. They lead at 4-3. Langen delivers. Battle continues.
I know it's deceiving the flyouts per 7 innings, but that rise ball attributes to a lot of those flyouts.
Ground ball. Coming home, safe. That
Not
should've
sure about
just-
that one.
Just take the out at that
Coming to play
point.
for designated player number 10.
So Wilson does her job. It'll go as a fielder's choice, run scores.
Well, let's take a look at this here. It's almost like Williams can quickly step in the bag and still throw home. It wasn't a great throw. Yes, Farmer's probably safe if she just hustles over and touches the bag, but that's just a tough play right there, decision-making wise for the Chippewas, and it adds another run.
5-3 now the score, and that one is hit to left, but it will be run down by Kuzera for the second out of the inning. Sydney Young
Number 3, Jordan Whiteheart.
flies out to Kuzera, and that'll bring up Jordan Wycuff. So 9th Bobcat to hit in this inning. They bat around. 5 runs in, still a runner on first, now 2 outs. That one, foul ball.
They're seeing her well.
And they're timing her up.
All right, Young got a little bit off the end of the bat. I'm not sure, the wind has died down a little bit, so that didn't help her cause, but it's a little bit out in front for Wycuff.
Langen delivers, goes outside. That's a good one to mix it up. 0-2. Langen trying to get out of this inning. One and two.
Wycuff flew out down the right field line last time, but like you said, 9th hitter to come to the plate.
Wycuff. That's going to drop into right center. Base hit. Wilson will go to third. First and third with 2 outs on the single by Wycuff.
This is a tough break for Langen. This isn't a bad pitch necessarily on the outer half of the plate. It just gets off the end of the bat and it's placed in a perfect spot. And now McDaniel, her second at-bat of the inning, started things with an absolute laser out to center field for a leadoff base hit. And a player with a lot of power, double-digit home runs. It's a gigantic spot for Central Michigan to keep this deficit at 2 and keep this thing within reach, because everything has flipped within the last 20 minutes or so.
Runners at first and third, 2 out. McDaniel swings through the first offering. Strike 1. The 0-1 from Langen. 1-1.
If you're Langen, you got to be careful here, but it's the adage of being careful but also sticking to your stuff, right? What makes her successful is when she's effective with that rise ball, but it's almost power against power.
The 1-1 in the air. And coming in to grab it will be Lotus. Side retired, but 10 Bobcats come to the plate. Ohio puts 5 on the board. They lead at 5-3. 7, 8, and 9 in the order due up for the Chippewas. Rachel Cairo, Sierra Alaska, and Ashley Bila. Skip Miller delivers ball 1 to Cairo.
Not that Skip Miller needs more confidence as you get 7, 8, 9 due up in the Central Michigan order, but now you have a lead. And you get a little bit of a jump in your step knowing that you can close this thing out, get some extra juice, especially because she's been relatively sharp through the last couple of frames.
1-1 the count. Off the plate, 2-1. Fouled back, count evens, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Cairo, a little ground ball to second last time.
Bobcats playing her pretty much straight away. Won't chase, count goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
The leadoff hitter is so important for Central Michigan. It's a big pitch. Don't want to put too much importance on it, but to try and swing back all that momentum that you lost rather quickly.
Here's the payoff pitch. Fouled back. Count will remain 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I think Wyckoff wanted to hold on to that one just a little bit off the mark. It's so difficult, especially when you're a catcher. Sometimes you're taking all the bumps and bruises that the season brings you, but she certainly probably feels like she should have had it. Would have been a strikeout.
Ground ball. Shortstop handles it, and a good throw by McDaniel to get the leadoff hitter on the ground out. 6-3. First out of the inning. That brings up Sierra Alaska.
Our next batter, the designated player, number 2, Sierra Alaska.
Alaska, a soft line drive to the second baseman. First at bat. Thought about it, but takes strike 1.
And how much would a boost be for Central Michigan for the bottom of your order to produce? If you take a look at it, hitters 5 through 9 have not reached base so far. It's a great pitch.
There you see both halves of the plate, or both sides of the plate.
That's the dangerous thing. You can't let a pitcher like Miller start to find rhythm, especially when 4, 5, 6 in a row have started to be retired.
The 0-2 swings through it, chases the rise. 5th strikeout of the game for Skip Miller.
And it's something you have to think about, right? Central Michigan was so patient in the early going. You get down a little bit, right? There's still plenty of time to come back. You're only down 2, but it brings that added pressure when you come to the plate. You're not trying to do too much as Miller deals another strike, but it sometimes enables you to go out of the zone a little bit more.
Ashley Bila, the 9 hitter. Grounded out to the first baseman. Is behind, no balls and a strike. Hits it right to Wessler, who handles it without any problem. 3 out, 3 down. A nice job by Miller to get the offense back in. 5-3, Ohio leading Central Michigan. Stadium. 9-1-2 due up for Ohio. In the bottom of the fourth, Cena Smith leads it off. She was hit by a pitch last inning, that 5-run third. Takes ball one.
Fascinating decision. I mean, Smith hasn't gotten a hit since 28th, but did play against UMass. Got 3 at-bats on May 2nd. Getting her opportunity here in the MAC tournament.
Chases up high on the rise ball, 1-1.
She can hit, though. 3-hit game against USC Upstate back early in the season. Rather, just second day of the season on February 7th. Couple RBIs and a run scored in that one.
Langen delivers piece of it, but strike two, 1-2. Langen gets ahead. Two and two. Misses up high.
Steubenville High School. Smith helped them to their first ever state Final Four appearance 3 years ago, back in 2023. She was a sophomore.
Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes to the number 9 hitter, Cena Smith.
Leadoff walk would be a bad omen more often than not. You hear how sometimes that can kill you, but especially with the top of the order looming for the Bobcats.
Check swing. She did not go. Ball 4.
And I think what Central Michigan's trying to say, and I thought about this, they're saying it hit the bat, that should be a foul tip. Ooh, they might have a case here. So Alexa Carter said to check her swing, but that was my first initial thought, was that did that clip the bat? And I think
so.
It's close.
Crew is getting together to discuss if anybody saw that. I can't tell.
My gut says, from when I saw it by the naked eye, yes, but like you said, Dave, because of the replay, that's not clear enough.
It doesn't look like the ball changed its path, which even if it tips it a little bit, it would look like its path.
She's out.
Yeah. So somebody, and now Jenna Hall wants an explanation. Somebody must have had a better view of that. And you see her gesturing, saying, here's the view from there. I don't think that, I think they were right initially. That looked like the bat was by that from that angle. So it will go as a strikeout. That'll bring Belle Hummel to the plate, and she singled in the first, walked and scored last inning. In on the corners. She still will occasionally put the ball down and run as a slap hitter, but has gone to more of a swing away, and whatever she's doing, she's hitting .453 on the year, so keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Foul back, 1-1.
Has reached both times, single to right, then a walk came around to score on that bases clearing double, advancing to third for Brenna Farmer.
And she is the thing that stirs this offense. 72 runs scored on the year. That's a lot. 2-1.
And you wouldn't think she would lay one down. Look at Koenig at third.
Well,
she's all the way in. You see that with a lot of left-handed hitters.
But that opens up that hole that way, and it also forces the shortstop, which opens the middle of the field. So because she does those things, she gives herself more area to hit the ball. Hits it right at the second baseman, Petrovich, no problem at all. So they retire Hummel for the first time in the ball game, 4-3, and Langen, first 2 outs of the inning.
And for Central, it's just about hanging around, right? You don't need to get all of them back. You still have 3 more cracks at it to hit. You know Ohio's going to ride with Skip Miller probably as long as they can. And if you're Ohio, especially a pitcher that has given up as many home runs as Langen, maybe you can extend the lead with some solo shots.
Strike 1, outside part of the plate. And they're playing Colleen Bear straight away and deep. I mean, they're almost at the warning track.
The wind's blowing out a little bit, but not a ton.
It's a pretty good pitch. Kind of went outside, now came in, misses, but that's still setting something up away.
It's almost like they're playing no doubles, how deep they're playing. But with Ohio's profile, you understand.
Swings through that as she goes away. 1-2 the count. Two and 2. That one in the dirt. Not a bad pitch inside. Just wanted to see if Bear would chase.
If you're Langen, I gotta think you go off speed here.
Lays off the rise. 3 balls and 2 strikes the count.
Beetle will take 2 steps. She'll be at the wall.
Ball 4. Second plate appearance in a row that Bear has walked. That'll bring up Brenna Farmer. Farmer has the 3-run double that has been the big hit.
Central Michigan outfield is also going to play Farmer deep, but gap-to-gap hitter is Farmer. Can hit to any side of the field.
In the air. Koenig, the third baseman, will grab it. Side is retired as we head to the 5th. 5-3 Ohio leading Central Michigan. Top of the 5th inning, first round of the Mid-American Conference Tournament, and due up for Central Michigan, top of the order as they trail the 4th seed Ohio by a score of 5-3. Petrovic, Kuzera, Carter due up for the Chippewas, and Petrovic has tripled and scored, singled and scored. Takes strike 1.
Showing bunt there. Has the ability to lay it down. She's got elite speed.
We've seen her hit the ball on the line and find a gap as well. Corners are in. Fouled away, trying to shoot that down the left field line. Miller gets ahead, no balls, 2 strikes.
A lot of times, and you see this more with veteran pitchers, but Miller is one of those pitchers that when she gets through at least 3, it's almost like she gets better. She goes deeper into the game.
The 0-2, ground ball handled by the second baseman. Bear throws it over, and they retire the leadoff hitter on the ground out to Colleen Bear. Jenna Kuzera has struck out and been hit by a pitch. Off the plate inside, ball 1.
And if Central Michigan's going to make a nice little run in this tournament, they're going to need Kuzera to get going, right? 373, 8 homers, 41 RBIs, leads the team in ribbies.
Off-speed pitch misses outside.
Doesn't walk a ton. 14 walks, 11 for 12 on stolen base attempts. So she's a very valuable piece that has yet to find her groove here so far at Firestone.
Miller's 2-0. Kuzera holds up, gets ahead, 3 balls, no strikes. Outside corner, strike 1, 3-1.
You're not going to get too many free passes from Miller. She only walked 1 so far. That was Koenig back in the first. More often than not, especially with the 2-run lead, base is empty, she's going to want to come after you.
Misses inside. Second walk of the game, and that will bring Alexa Carter to the plate. Hit a 2-run homer in the first inning, is also struck out. Chippewas are going to need to string some hits together. I don't think you're going to play long ball here and be effective.
Well, you could possibly with Carter, but I think you use the right word, string hits together. I'll get to that point after this pitch.
Swings through it, strike 1.
In that, although Miller has walked 2, she recently just walked Kuzera in her last plate appearance. She's not going to get rattled too much with runners on base, and she's going to continue to attack the corners, attack the strike zone. So take advantage of pitches in the middle of the plate.
See that pitch running horizontally outside, 1-1. Interesting defensive alignment in the outfield. The center fielder is deep. The left fielder is playing a little shallower and way off the line. Here's the 1-1. That one runs and hits the outside corner. Same pitch, but started it inside a little bit, so it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's a pretty good pitch by Miller. So Miller's changing the locations of the run with her horizontal movement. Here's the 1-2. Change up. Oh, she wanted that one, and that was close. Nice job by Carter to take it. 2-2.
Well, we know what Carter's looking for, right? She got it fastball bottom of the zone, drove it over the wall in right center.
The 2-2. Fouled away. That'll be out of play. It'll remain 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Third time through, and Coach Solomon said, we know what to expect with Skip Miller. She's going to attack the zone. The opportunities are going to be there. It's just a matter of whether we can cash in.
Swing and a miss. Got her chasing. 6th strikeout of the ball game for Skip Miller.
I mean, this is nasty, right? We talked about Stralo's changeup. Well, this one perfectly placed right on the outer half of the plate. Looks like it's going to hit the outside corner for most of the way, and then it just falls right off.
It was interesting. Coach Hall said she has like a changeup drop, which is softer. That was more of a hard. So it's a few miles an hour faster, but it still drops. Runner going. It's a foul ball.
I like that, too, by Central Michigan, right? And oh, no.
I think they called obstruction.
She left early. I'm pretty sure it was a foul ball.
She left early.
So that'll end the inning.
So at the middle of the 5th, Ohio leading Central Michigan 5-3. So, Dane, you were on top of this. Runner at first. Definitely leaves early. Remember, you can't leave until the ball is out of the pitcher's hand.
Yeah, because I thought it was a foul ball, and it out of the corner of my eye from where our view is behind home plate. I saw a flash, and I thought that was awfully quick. And those are the type of mistakes you can't have down 2 in this type of setting.
No, especially when you got a veteran like Miller in the circle. Shelby Wessler leads off, takes ball 1. Playing Wessler deep. Two 2-0.
Wessler 0 for 2. She's one of the few hitters that hasn't gotten going for Ohio, but if you think about it in retrospect, it's only been 1 inning that they've broken it open.
Here's the 2-0. 3 balls, no strikes.
Eight homers, 63 ribbies. It's what the cleanup hitter is designed to do in this offense.
4-pitch walk to lead off the bottom of the 5th. It'll bring Izzy Wilson to the plate. Grounded out to the second baseman, reached via a fielder's choice, where the first baseman threw the ball home and did not get the out. Ball 1.
And it's a chant that sometimes can get in the head of a pitcher. I know they've dealt with it probably, just growing up playing softball for all these years, but it gets you 3 balls, 4 balls, 5 balls, and you hear the chant increasing as you take a look at the Bobcats dugout getting louder and louder.
Two 2-0, 6 straight. And they're going to head into the circle to talk about things.
It's a needed conversation because a couple more runs here, a lot of things are possible, right? But when you have Skip Miller, she needs 6 more outs. You haven't had a hit against her since the 3rd inning, right? Petrovic has scored a couple times. That was when Koenig had a single to score Petrovic and give Central a 3-0 lead. But since then, Miller's retired 8 out of her last 9 hitters, right? So if Ohio's able to get a couple, you feel really comfortable about closing out this game and moving on to play a very talented 1-seed Akron team tomorrow.
Brings Izzy Wilson back into the batter's box. 2-0 count. Yeah! 3-0, 7 straight balls.
not a bad miss, but trying to pick the corners. Sometimes a borderline call that you don't get.
That one gets the outside corner, 3-1.
Sometimes it can just take one, right? And if you're Wilson here, I understand there were 7 straight balls. All right, you got one. You need to come ready to hit.
Yeah, I don't think that's a problem for these Bobcats.
It hasn't been all year.
And that one is hit hard, and it's going to get off the wall. Wilson will check in with a double, and Wessler wisely held up because the right fielder out there, Bila, almost ran that down, so she had to make sure it was in. She does, and it goes as a double. Now runners at second and third.
3-1, dead red. Let me rip it out to right center, says Izzy Wilson. Great piece. Yeah.
The base running by Wessler, outstanding. Turned, watched the right fielder once she saw that it was down, because you don't want to run into a double play. If she's running and not paying attention, that's
especially
caught.
with the ball hit to right and you're on first. If it's hit to left, you can take a little bit larger of a lead there.
Young takes ball 1. So now RBI opportunity for Sydney Young.
This is something to watch with Young because she got one off the end of the bat that few more inches toward the center of the plate. She saw it well. She gave it a ride.
That one hits the inside half, 1-1.
I'm also interested to see, you have Wessler on third. What's the strategy if the ball's put in play to the infield for Ohio? Are they going to make the Chippewas make a play?
2-1. By and large, if it's to the middle of the diamond, you do because you're back a little bit further. If it's at the corners, you kind of have to see it as a runner. Outside, 3-1.
It's tough because she's just missing, but she's missing.
And you know what? Credit Ohio for not chasing. She's missing because they're not getting the pitch. When they're getting their pitch, they're attacking. Ball 4. Bases loaded for Jordan Wyckoff.
It's starting to get deja vu from that third inning, and this could get out of hand. You're going to need some type of out, a strikeout, a pop-up, or a force hit home. It'd certainly take a double play even if a run scored, but a huge spot here for Wyckoff, who had that nice little bloop singular last time to the plate.
Has also flied out to the right fielder. Bases full of Bobcats, and that is hit hard to left. That one's going to leave in a hurry. Grand slam for Jordan Wyckoff. That got out quickly.
You talk about coming up ready to hit. First pitch, absolutely crushed. If you blinked, you wouldn't have seen it. Massive swing for Wyckoff, and now this thing is broken wide open.
I didn't think it had enough height. I thought it was going to hit off the wall. That didn't get higher than 15, 20 feet the entire way, but it was smoked.
Now you're talking if Ohio gets a couple more base runners here. If you get a couple more, you can end this thing at 5.
Swing and a miss for Rodney McDaniel. Has singled and scored in the third and flew out to center to end the third. Langen with strike 1. Gets ahead, no balls, 2 strikes. And in tournament play, if you can get less innings that you have to have your pitching staff pitch, always a huge advantage.
Still nobody out, too.
1-2.
Game right after this, you have the multi-time defending champion Miami Redhawks and the Western Michigan Broncos. It's rare to see Miami not have a bye, to be quite honest with you, Dave.
Yeah. Here's the 1-2. Soft liner as she reached out, and Cairo grabs it first out of the inning.
The right fielder number 0, Cena Smith.
Brings up Cena Smith, the 9-hitter. Strike one.
Central caught a little bit of a break. The last time Smith came to the plate was originally ruled a base on balls, a walk, and then after further discussion, as we'll get a conference here in the circle, it was ruled that it hit Smith's bat. Would be a great moment for her. She's been given a nice opportunity here in the 9-hole, playing right field for the Bobcats, but has scored a run, hit by a pitch, find any way on. For a freshman, you can try and be one of those runs that can end it here in the 5th, especially with the top of the order coming up. A little bit of speed from Smith as well.
Langen delivers. Outside.
Got looks like little squishies and maybe a duck up above the dugout for the Bobcats. Some good luck charms, probably. Whatever works.
You never know. Another strike. So now 1 ball and 2 strikes that count to Smith. Smith won't chase. 2-2. Count goes full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
You know, she doesn't look like a hitter that hasn't had a ton of at-bats this year. She's had actually, other than the hit by pitch, the last 2 have been worked to full counts, right? She's seeing right pitches. She's not chasing. She's making Langen work.
Payoff pitch. Called 3rd strike.
Our next batter, center fielder number 22, Bell Hummel.
That'll bring the leadoff hitter to the plate, Bell Hummel. Singled in the 1st, walked and scored in the 3rd, grounded out to the 2nd baseman in the 4th. Ball 1. Outside, 2-0.
And for Ohio, if you take a look at it, right, it was really 8, 9, 1, 2, 3 that did it in the 3rd. Well, now it was 4, 5, 6, 7 that did it in the 5th. So really and if you look at it, every single starter for Ohio, they have 9 runs. They've come from 9 different players. How rare is that? Unless it's in 1 inning, it's rare.
It is a potent offense. Again, 378 runs scored during the season is a lot. Hard hit, handled by Petrovich, and they retire Hummel to retire the side. But Jordan Wycuff goes deep for a grand slam to add 4 more on the board. 9-3, Ohio leading Central Michigan. Stadium as we get set for the top of the 6th. Grace Koenig, who was batting when the runner left first early, is back at the plate to lead off the 6th inning. Miller misses outside, ball 1, so it's Koenig, Williams, Lotus.
Well, if you're going to start a route line, this is the hitter that has been pretty productive for you today. A walk and a single has reached both times.
Fouled back, goes out of play. 1-1.
Nice little catch there by a Bobcat fan over in the left side.
Miller, garage ball, can't catch up. 1-2.
She's walking around with some swag now, right? She knows she's got a 6-run lead. She's a little bit more leeway to take a risk or two in the zone, maybe mix up her repertoire a little bit.
In the air. Farmer, the first baseman, will grab it for the first out of the 6th inning.
Coming to the plate for first baseman number 15, London Williams.
Brings London Williams to the plate. Has struck out in each of her first 2 at-bats. Ball 1.
One of the things that makes Miller so difficult, kind of why I feel like you have to get her sometimes early in the count, is that she mixes her speed so well and locates that she's going to keep you off balance. So the longer it goes, you feel like, yes, you see more pitches, but Miller has an ability to stay off the barrel. She's done that her entire college career. Makes it tough.
The 2-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Four-pitch walk for Skip Miller as London Williams on at first with 1 out.
Third walk issued by Miller. She's had one in her last 2 frames, but the last hit for Central Michigan has come in the 3rd. So they have to take these type of so-called gifts from Miller and put together something here. Lotus flew out in the infield both times.
Inside, ball 1.
Doesn't give you a ton of confidence, though, for Central, considering that the bottom of your order, as previously mentioned, Central just has 4 hits, all of them coming from hitters 1 through 4.
Outside corner, count evens at a ball and a strike. Throw behind the runner and diving back safely was Williams.
I think Central may have learned their lessons. I don't think they're going to be in a hurry to go anywhere, specifically with Williams. Not a huge stolen base threat by any stretch of the way, but Lotus can run. You got Wessler really playing in there at 3rd.
Inside corner to even the count at 2-2.
That's been her most consistent, probably best pitch, especially to left-handed hitters for Miller today. Kind of spins right on that inner half of the plate. And against specifically slap hitters, there's not much they can do with that.
Oh, nice job. Lotus serves it out into left field for a base hit. Didn't try to do too much with it. Took it right where it was pitched. Runners at first and second with 1 out.
And this was a little bit more over the middle of the plate, right? And it gives Lotus an opportunity to go the other way. First hit since the 3rd inning for Central Michigan. And now that brings up Cairo in a big spot.
Cairo has grounded out twice, once to the shortstop, once to the second baseman. Ball one, thrown behind the runner.
Well, Wyckoff hit a grand slam. Why not try and throw someone out? Do it on both sides of the ball. That was a risky throw. It seemed like, I think it was McDaniel that got over there. Not sure if she was expecting it.
Again, 6-run lead. I'm kind of the mindset you want to make the Chippewas earn every base they get. And you see the infield kind of discussing what they want to do defensively.
Maybe I think there was some miscommunication there because it almost ended up in center field.
Yeah. One-0 count to Cairo. Nice job by Wyckoff framing that.
It looked a little bit outside.
Yeah. A lot of times it's the way you catch it. It's been both ways. Both catchers have gotten that wide corner. That one runs in on the hand, so 2-1.
Things gonna get interesting if Cairo can work this at bat, find a way on, get a little base hit or a walk. If you can find a way to get it back to the top of your order in this frame, things could get interesting.
Good rip, foul back, 2-2. Miller delivers in the air. Good off-speed pitch, and it will be gathered by Bear for the second out of the inning.
Infield fly rule anyway.
Yep. Way out on her front foot. That changeup had her way out in front.
That's what we talk about, changing speeds, right? Very hard to try and guess what Miller is going to throw. Doesn't necessarily, she has go-to pitches, but confident in every single one of them.
Outside corner, strike one to Sierra Alaska. The 8th place hitter has lined out to the second baseman and struck out her last at bat. In the air. And the shortstop, McDaniel, grabs it with Wilson, the left fielder, crashing in, but the side is retired without any damage. Ohio leading 9-3 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Have been the difference for the Bobcats. A 3-run double in the 5-run third and a grand slam by Jordan Wyckoff in the 4-run 5th. Bear in the air. Lotus was playing deep, comes in and grabs it for the first out of the 6th inning.
Next batter, first baseman number 13,
Brenna Farmer, who had that 3-run double in the 3rd, will step into the batter's box. She is struck out, had the 3-run double, and popped out to the 3rd baseman. 1 for 3, 3 runs batted in.
Credit to Langen. After the Grand Slam, things could have spiraled rather quickly, but she has retired 4 in a row since then. You wonder if maybe she can build a little bit of momentum. That it's going to be tough for Central to come back with 3 outs to go, but in a couple of games after this against either Miami or Western, but still a chance to have a big inning.
Strike 1, 1-1 the count on Farmer. Left-handed hitter. In the air. And a nice job to run it down by Koenig, the 3rd baseman, well in foul territory. 2nd out of the inning.
Great hustle. That's not an easy play, but she is coming forward and
saw it the whole way.
Yeah, the wherewithal to know, all right, where's the backstop, where's the netting. I'm hoping we have a highlight play or two right near the dugout in this tournament. I'm sure we will.
Shelby Wessler swings through it, strike 1. Wessler,
she's got to change bats here.
Didn't like the way that one felt. Grounded out to the shortstop in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd, walked and scored on the Grand Slam in the 5th. Oh, 2 the count. One and 2.
What's fascinating about the line in this game, obviously it's a 6-run difference. Bobcats only have 1 more hit.
Yeah.
It's been some of those little things, and they've had the big hit.
Well, the thing is there's been 5 walks and a couple hit batters as well.
But 2 hits alone have driven in 7 runs.
Yeah. But the walks, you can't put base runners on a team that hits. Can't give them free passes because they hit the ball too well. Here's the 2-2. Count goes full, 3 balls and 2 strikes on Wessler. Izzy Wilson would be next. Got a piece of it.
Wessler started the fun in the 4-run 5th and ended in Wyckoff's Grand Slam with a walk.
Langen's payoff pitch in the air. And London Williams will grab it for the final out of the inning. 3 up and 3 down. We head to the 7th. Central Michigan needing some runs. Ohio leads at 9-3. Welcome back to Firestone Stadium. We get set for the top of the 7th. Central Michigan needs 6 as they trail 9-3. Ashley Bila, the number 9 hitter, will lead it off.
And just walk around with them, all right?
Petrovich and Kuzera
You got me, Deb?
to follow. Strike one as Skip Miller gets ahead of Bila. Bila has grounded out and popped out to the third baseman, 0 for 2. Off the plate inside, 1-1. Chippewas looking for base runners. Miller delivers. Served out into center field. Run down quickly. Bell Hummel, great read on that, and had no problem running it down in shallow center. First out of the 7th inning. That'll bring up the leadoff hitter, Angela Petrovich. Tripled and scored in the first, singled and scored in the third. Has 2 of the 3 runs for the Chippewas. Has also grounded out to the second baseman. Strike one from Skip Miller. She gets ahead. Foul back off the screen. No balls, 2 strikes. Miller delivers inside off the plate. 1-2 to Angela Petrovich, leadoff hitter for the Chippewas. Swing and a miss. She struck her out. 7th strikeout of the game for Skip Miller, and Central Michigan down to their final out. And it looks like they're going to have a pitching change to Skip Miller, probably more than anything to let her get a round of applause. As Keegan Moore will head to the circle. Let Moore get a little bit of a taste of the tournament here before she will be called upon to do more. Moore, a 9-1 record, a 5.06 ERA, 42 strikeouts in 72 innings pitched. The concern, 37 walks. So she's kind of a off-speed type pitcher, a lot of spin, pitches to both sides of the plate, throws pretty good screwball, different look, changes speeds, and is somebody that gets a lot of weak contact, being Keegan Moore. Two outs in the 7th, and it is Jenna Kuzera Kuzera, who is 0 for 1. She's been hit by a pitch, and this one to center field. Hummel will run it down, and that will do it. 3 up and 3 down in the 7th. And the 4-seed Bobcats advance in the winner's bracket. They will play the Akron Zips tomorrow. Central Michigan has to come back tonight and will face the loser of our second game between Central Michigan or Western Michigan and Miami. (9-3) Ohio wins. We'll be right back to Firestone Stadium. Firestone Stadium, let's head down to the field. Dane Richardson has Jenna Hall, head coach of the Bobcats, who were winners in our first game.
Coach, you get down 3-0 early. What did it take for your offense to go with an onslaught in those later innings?
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's, if we don't get the start early, we know that we're capable of figuring it out as we go, and I never lose belief in this offense. They know how to adjust really quickly, and I thought the second time through the lineup, they really made those adjustments quickly.
How satisfying was it for Jordan Wyckoff to see her hit that grand slam? I saw you had a big celebration from the third base coaching box.
Yeah, she's a phenomenal human, and she works super hard at this, and, anytime you see your players have these moments and get to succeed in them, as a coach, it just brings you so much joy, and that kid's just a wonderful person and really works hard for this team, and to have that moment, I was just so pumped for her.
All right, Coach, good luck against Akron tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Dave, back to you.
All right, Dane Richardson, the Ohio Bobcats advance to face the top seed, the Akron Zips, and Central Michigan will await the loser of this second game. So for Dane Richardson, I'm Dave Bacon saying so long from Firestone Stadium. The final score, the Ohio Bobcats 9, the Central Michigan Chippewas 3. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. It's been a presentation of ESPN. Congratulations to the Bobcats. They advance to the winners bracket.